What's up, JP?
So, how's the summer been so far?
I mean, it's been good. You get the young guys getting in here, following suit. You see a lot more leadership coming from a lot of the guys. Even younger guys starting to take a leadership role. You see guys like Carl Davis, whatnot, taking the freshman or incoming freshman D lineman in to watch film with him. The freshman linebackers, whatnot, like Morrison, Kirksey. It's really interesting to see guys take a leadership role at such a young age. So that's good. Leadership seems like it's starting to grow.
And did you have that when you were a kid? I mean, when you were a freshman, did you?
Leadership was there, but this is the best I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is the best I've seen because it was more so from the older guys. Now you see it with the younger guys as well, starting to step up and, take care of the younger guys. Guys who are only a year younger than them, but they look at it as their job to help them, get used to how we do things around here.
How much easier does that make life for somebody like yourself then that's been around?
I want to say it makes it easier, it just makes it more fun. It lets you know that, all right, these guys, it does make it easier. It lets you know that these guys are coming in and it's good that they're living with freshmen and the freshmen are second-year guys.
Mm-hmm.
The second-year guys are making sure that they're well acclimated to the atmosphere of Iowa, and you get guys that come from, all over the country, and, these young guys are really taking care of them. It seems like they're adjusting well. To be coming in so early, it looks pretty good.
Since the teams all got together, I think they just did that for the first time last week. How have workouts been going?
Since what?
Since all the teams started working out together as one. I think somebody said last week that this last week was supposed to be the first time that happened.
Skills and drills.
There you go.
Yeah. That, I was only there for when the linemen were there, but that seemed like it was pretty sharp. When the line, we do the linemen, the semis and the skill, and when the linemen were done, you see on the other end, they're telling us, all right, D-line, you're done, and I'm looking down there, and the offensive line, they're still working. I'm like, the whole line's still working, why are we done? They're like, oh, they've been done, too. But you see, the older guys teaching the incoming freshmen, get some extra work with them, and we did that with our guys, and the NFL guys who were there were stepping up and passing their knowledge on too. So it's a good deal.
You mentioned Carl Davis. Would you say that he's kind of been the guy then that's wowed everyone, if you will, like as you've been working out with him over the summer and even like back in the spring?
He's maturing. I mean, that's just a process, and same with Louis and Mike, all those young guys, Cole, they're all maturing, they're growing up.
How are things different for you this summer?
Different for me?
Yeah.
I won't say anything is different, just the fact that there's no older guys anymore. I am the oldest guy here, so, it's kind of weird when guys are looking, more so guys are looking up to you rather than, looking like, okay, he's a third year, second year guy's like, oh, this is he's a fifth year senior, so you really have to watch the things you say and watch how you carry yourself because you're setting an example every day.
Did you like that role, being more of a leader?
Yeah, it's a great deal. I see why it gives me more energy. I see why guys, the older guys, throughout the drudgery of camp and just, how hard it is and during conditioning. And the older guys always seem to have that extra fire, that let's go, let's get it. And I finally understand. Where they get that from. Just knowing that it's their last go around and that everybody on the team is looking up to them, even guys from other positions. Coaches looking for them to be the leaders, and it just gives you a sense of, more of a sense of urgency.
Go ahead.
Is this summer more of a sense of urgency for you that you're a senior and this is kind of your last go around? You feel kind of building.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. That's kind of what I'm trying to stay. It goes for our whole senior class. We've been through a lot as a team. And especially our class. It's our freshman year was the first year in a long time we haven't been in a bowl game. And just had a lot going on since then. But you see, it's funny how you see guys start to come together even closer. As the numbers kind of whittle down, and you just get that sense of urgency. It's like, let's take better leadership. And leadership was great when we were younger, but let's try and up that. Let's one up what they did, and then we see that with the younger guys below us. Hey, let's one up what the guys older than us doing, so forth and so forth. And it's like everybody's being a leader. It's just a great thing.
You mentioned there's a few NFL guys hanging around, maybe a little more this summer than usual. What's that been like?
It's been, I mean, that's part of the reason I see why I think that the leadership's gotten better. You know, it's like, oh, that's Mitch King, or it's Matt Crow, or, you know, that's Greenway, Yonder. You know, I want to show this guy I'm a hard worker, or, you know, maybe I can ask him and learn some tips from him. You know, and it's like, hey man, Aaron Campbell just showed me this new move, man. I'm see if I could, you know, show it to you guys. Stuff like that. You know, guys feel, and then with the way that our NFL guys interact with guys who only know them by name and see them on the TV, rather than, you know, you get guys like me who I played with Mitch. You get a young guy who probably look at him and say, oh man, all I do is see him on TV for the NFL. But at the same time, that's like, you know, those guys are so cool about it, as if they never left the program. You know, it's like they're just still part of this team. And for the younger guys to be able to have that exposure, you know, it's like they're getting the best of both worlds. You know, they're getting what they're learning from us, and they're getting what they're learning from those guys have learned in the NFL at such a young age. It's an excellent thing.